Hi folks, we are wrapping up the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure, and I am here with a man who almost bookended the whole thing. The 100K Super High Roller winner, Eugene Katchalov, legend out of the Pacific Northwest via Russia, I believe.
Ukraine, yeah.
The Ukraine. Sorry, see, I didn't want to screw that up.
Well, when I left, it was still Russia, so it's okay.
Fair. Good enough. So, you know, coming out of there, landing it on that side, and starting it, opening it up on that, you cashed the main at 72. It was a huge field, 1,500 plus.
Yeah.
And to come in 72nd is an awful nice run at any time of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you come right down here, the last K, 10K 6 max turbo, which turns out to be 60 some odd, or what is it, 68?
I think it was 68, yeah.
Of the really the best and the brightest. I don't think anybody would want that field if they were looking for an easy field.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy field.
Your final table contained Alec Kostritsin, David Benjamin, Jason Mercier, Isaac Haxton, and a couple other young up-and-comers, and the last three tables were equally as sick.
Right.
What was it? Was it fun playing in this kind of format with those kind of guys? What was it like for you?
I definitely think it was fun. I mean, it's a more relaxing format because there's less decisions to be made because you're generally fairly short stacked, so it's more of short stack play. So it is a kind of a more relaxed atmosphere where kind of chip stacks change play. You know, chip leaders change positions all the time.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it is more relaxed. It's different, but at the same time, it's still difficult because everyone knows what they're doing, and it's still poker. It's not like we're just going all in blind or anything. It's still poker involved.
You're probably extra happy you're coming in with your run good intact though. When you
for sure. I'll always take my run good.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Now let's see here. You played 5 tournaments. Cashed in 3, won 1, came in second in the other, and are going home at about 1.7 million for the chalk up score. That's not a bad week of work.
Yeah,
and you did it on a tropical island at the same time. Did you get out and see the Bahamas? Did you find any sunny days in between?
I had 2 days off. I'm glad I got those 2 days because I don't know if I could have made it without those 2 days.
Would you really recommend the PCA for people looking to travel and hit a tournament?
Yeah, it's great because if you can come out here for a week, you can play 1 or 2 tournaments, or you could from any range of binds, from anywhere from like 200 to 100,000. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can play anything. There's cash games. There's so many people here, and when you don't feel like playing, you can go and relax by the pool or the beach, anything.
Scare the hell out of yourself on a giant water slide.
Yeah, yeah, those are fun too. So it's definitely a cool place to come with friends or family or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. So.
What does something like this do for you at the start of your year? Because, I mean, literally you've come out of the gate, and other than the main event winner, I think you're going to walk with the most money of anybody else for the win, which puts you in a good run for the Player of the Year status and everything else. What does this do for you? What are your thoughts right now on how it's going to change your year, of how much you're going to play or anything like that?
You know, I haven't really given it much thought as to like how much more I'll play. I'll probably play about the same, but I don't think I'll be playing like anything extra just to make Player of the Year. You know, I think I play enough as is. I don't think I'll be like grinding like the smaller tournaments, like the 1Ks or the 2Ks, in addition to all the 10Ks, because that's just I think that'll worsen my results actually if I play too much. I would rather concentrate on the big tournaments like I generally do, and kind of give it my all and then relax, and then give it my all again on the bigger ones, rather than just trying to grind and play every tournament. And I don't think I would do that. Yeah.
What's your next stop? Where are you off to now?
I'm considering going to Australia. I'm not sure yet.
The 30-hour flight is beautiful.
Yeah, I went last year and I had a lot of fun. I don't think I want to go there just for poker. If I go, I would like to make a trip out of it. Yeah. So that depends on a couple of things. So if they work out, then I'll go. I think I'm a slight favorite to go right now, but if not,
it's Australia Day. It's the Australian Open. It's just pretty crazy in Melbourne right now. So it's a good time if nothing else. And it's summer. So.
And it's summer, yeah. And I love it there. I want to go to New Zealand again. I loved New Zealand when I went last year. So it's beautiful there.
Great way to go. After that, the LAPC. You gonna stick with the UPTs?
I'm gonna go to LAPC. I'm turning 30 during the LAPC, so I'm gonna have a big birthday there.
Well, our last WPT winner had a birthday at the same time, so Antonio his birthday at the final table.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
and won the whole damn thing, so that works.
Yeah, so we'll see.
That'll work out pretty good. I've got a little bit of a fun segment I do called Random Questions. This is really about your amazing series, and congratulations on that. But we're going to do a few fun random questions here for you, just to find out a little bit about Eugene in and of itself. Now, dealing with the strange legislation that's happened in Washington lately and that kind of thing, if you could change the laws for online poker, how would you do it?
That's a good question. I'm not like 100% familiar with exactly what kind of legislation was going through. I mean, I've heard somewhat about what they were trying to put through, and I mean, I have mixed feelings. I don't really know what's right. Like, I mean, there are certainly, you know, positives and negatives to legalizing poker.
Right.
Obviously, I feel like if they legalize it, I think there will be an influx of new players. The thing is, I don't know how sustainable it will be, but it seems like it probably should be if there's an easy way for people to deposit money online legally. I think it should be pretty good. But on the downside, I guess I don't know how these sites are going to react, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of competition from the big gaming companies, like the big casinos coming in.
So would you just kind of just clarify the future, I guess, is probably the best thing to do. Just make it wide open for everybody there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the best thing to do is. I mean,
let's just pass. I killed the question, didn't I? Next thing. We'll go for something easy. What's the best flavor of Pop-Tart?
I haven't had a Pop-Tart in probably 8 years, but if I did, blueberry.
Blueberry Pop-Tarts, very good stuff. The world could use a lot more blank.
A lot more happy people.
All right. The world could use a lot less blank.
Misery.
A lot less misery. That's a good one. Best extreme sport.
Best extreme sport. Those guys who jump off mountains and skis, or like.
Oh yeah, like super ski jump. Yeah, yeah.
That, or actually the guys who I've
like
seen who like do the flying through the mountains. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh, base jumping with the flight suits. Yeah.
With the flight suits, and then they like fly like 150 miles an hour, like by the mountains. I've seen videos of that. I mean, probably that.
Insanity. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
If my life was a sitcom, it would be.
I'm not sure what like. How do you even answer that?
Like, if you picked a sitcom that existed, my life exists inside this sitcom.
Oh, like which sitcom?
Yeah, would it be? Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of sitcoms. I don't know. It's tough.
Any TV show.
Like put myself as a character in a TV show?
Yeah, yeah. If you could see yourself as one.
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of sitcoms.
Yeah, I bricked that one too. Let's go with best movie of all time.
Best movie of all time? Well, recently I like fell in love with The Prophet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really like that movie.
It's a good one.
So, yeah.
Yeah, let's see the next one. The strangest place you've ever thrown up.
A super high-end sushi restaurant in Tokyo.
Really?
Yeah, I had allergies to something I ate.
Oh dear. Yeah.
I had to run to the bathroom. That wasn't fun.
Not at all, I imagine. Not at all. The one person that if you had to get stuck with them for an entire year on the poker tour, had to share every room with them, had to play, you know, along with them, they were your buddy for the year on the poker road, who would you take?
I mean, you think you know. Nick?
Nick
Schulman,
Nick Schulman, easy enough, well to do. Yeah, between the two of you, you're going all right here lately. This is okay.
Yeah.
The next question is that if you had to curse someone with a poker buddy to travel the entire year, they had to share a room with them, share meals with them, and everything else, who would you use to do that to someone?
So, who would I curse with someone else?
Yes, if you were cursing them to be attached to someone, who would you use?
A poker player?
Yeah. You could be creative and use a non-poker player, but it might not be as bad.
So it's someone who travels to play poker?
Right.
I don't know. I can't answer that.
That's okay. You're a nice guy. What is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's a nice guy, ladies. He's got a ton of money. He's just roaming the world. He's only going to the really hot destinations. I don't know, man. You're kind of getting it out there. That's a good way to go.
Yeah.
Well, I've only got one last question. We've been finishing it off here, and it's appropriate as it's the last one. You know the party's over when blank.
When I see all the pictures being taken down.
When they're disassembling everything around you.
Everything around me, and we're still playing, and there's no one around.
Jeez, that's not too bad.
Well,
weird. Eugene, it has been a phenomenal series here at the PCA. It's been a great run. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And have a great year. Would you mind looking at the camera and saying, I survived random questions with Matt Waldron?
I survived random questions with Matt, what was that?
Waldron.
Waldron.
There we go. Good stuff, sir. Thank you very much.